All right, y'all. I am back with another one. This is coming straight from Fox News. I know how some of y'all actually feel about Fox News, but we gonna dive into this, y'all. Best they got. GOP rep Comer praises AOC for committee leadership bid. Now, I just been doing my research on AOC, and honestly, I really can't rock with her, get down with her because she does like a lot of screaming. She says a lot of stuff that does not make sense. She's also for the undocumented immigrants coming over here. It's like she supports a lot of things that don't align with myself. And I'm just honestly trying to see while some people actually take this lady seriously. Like something is definitely wrong. So with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into the video and then we'll chop it up towards the end. Hopefully I can watch it through. Let's get into it. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Comer part of like the Republican um team? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Let's get it.
And President Biden, meanwhile, is under fire for some of the recipients of his massive grants of clemency last week. Among them, a disgraced Pennsylvania judge, a Ponzi schemer, and a man caught with a trove of child pornography. And the president is hinting at more commutations to come. Right now, we're going to bring in Congressman James Comer, and we want to talk more about this now. Congressman, thank you for joining us. So, first of all, what issue do you have with President Biden's his pardons, and what's unusual about them?
Well, it's unusual to pardon your son for a blanket pardon that would extend for over a decade. That's an admission of guilt, and I think our Biden family influence peddling investigation proved that. But everyone in that investigation was focused on Hunter Biden, when in fact, Jim Biden was an equal partner. And we also subpoenaed Jim Biden's bank records. We found lots of questionable transactions and wires and loans where when we brought Jim Biden in for a transcribed interview, he didn't have loan documentation. He admitted he had never paid a penny interest or principal back on them. And we asked then if these transactions were in exchange for future pardons, because everyone that was wiring Jim Biden money was in some type of trouble. And that's the thing about the Biden family. The people that sent the Bidens money were all in trouble with the law, either in the United States or around the world, and they were needing a dirty favor. And it just looks like this is corrupt as heck, what Joe Biden's doing with these pardons.
So Comer is actually going after the Biden family for the allegedly crimes. I'm gonna just say that here just to keep it clean, that have been committed. So okay, following along, let's get it.
So Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders and Delaware Senator Chris Coons weighed in. Let's listen.
When you have his opponents going after his family, as a father, as a parent, I think we can all understand Biden trying to protect his son and his family. On the other hand, I think the precedent being set is kind of a dangerous one. It was a very wide open pardon, which could, under different circumstances, lead to problems in terms of future presidents.
I think the president's got to weigh a lot of different factors. How seriously he believes Kash Patel, the nominee to be FBI director, and the other nominees to lead the Trump administration's law enforcement agencies, how seriously they are determined to go after their enemies list, and whether or not some of those who are on that list and who are reasonably foreseeably going to be investigated want a pardon.
So do you worry these pardons might skew the precedent for presidential pardons? And what are your thoughts on the FBI going after an enemies list?
Well, I think the media has got it wrong about the FBI. First of all, this isn't retribution. This is accountability. The FBI has been wrong about so many things with respect to Republicans, with respect to conservatives. It goes back to censoring conservatives and the FBI trying to manufacture the fake Steele dossier, which said falsely that Trump was colluding with Russia. The FBI has lost all credibility. And
Understood, sir. What do you think? What are your thoughts about the FBI going after an enemies list currently?
Well, I think the FBI is wrong. I think the FBI has abused its power. I think Kash Patel's the right guy. And I don't believe that Joe Biden rather, is finished pardoning. I think he's going to continue to do things to try to cover up the deep state abuses led by the FBI. And I think the American people need to pay very close attention to every single person that Joe Biden's pardoning and follow the money. Because, again, the money that this family's taken in from bad people around the world. And of course, Joe Biden's going to pardon people that probably need a pardon, that were, put in prison for excessive drug related charges. But at the end of the day, he's sprinkling in bad people that have no business getting a pardon. He has abused the pardon process, and I hope Congress will reform the pardon process because of Joe Biden's abuses.
All right. Well, of course, we don't have anybody from the Biden administration here, so we'll let your comments stand. But I want to move on here. Of course, you are a member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, the chair, in fact. You're also a member of the AOC fan club, and I understand. And besides believing that you will have a good working relationship, what leadership qualities would make Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez an effective oversight ranking member?
Yeah, well, I think that if you look at the current leadership with the Oversight Committee on the Democrat side, they've had Jamie Raskin leading them. So the Democrats have nowhere to go but up. Jamie Raskin has been wrong. He's had.
So then how will AOC make you go up or make the Democrats go up?
Yeah, well, she's better spoken. Look, I think that, the Democrats are turning on AOC. My endorsement of AOC is probably hurting her, which I think is amusing. They're wanting to go back to another board.
Dang, Carmen, I was following you till you went here. Like, what? Why are we like, is this what it's leading to? And then why she keep cutting off? You asked a question, but yet you want to keep cutting a person off. He can't even put a period at the end of his sentence without her interrupting. Yeah, I'm getting a little irritated. I was following along, but now it's just like, yo, for what? What? Like, what's going on here? Just flip.
Boring old guy like Jerry Connolly. But look, AOC is, I think she represents a big segment of the Democrat Party that believes in socialism, that believes in the Green New Deal, that believes in wokeism. So if the Democrats want a real Democrat to lead the Oversight Committee on their side, I think AOC is perfect for them.
What about her leadership qualities?
Well, look, lucky for her, she's in the minority, so she doesn't really have to display a lot of leadership qualities. All they're going to do is try to complain and obstruct and do things like that. But I think AOC is the best they got. If that tells you anything about the Democrats on the Oversight Committee, I think AOC is the best they got.
If you're going to be part of the AOC fan club, you got to give her more than she's just. You got to give us more, applause for her leadership qualities. You didn't list any, but that's okay. We're gonna move on. You didn't give me anything. Please. I'm sure she's listening. Do you have anything positive to say about the way she might lead?
Yeah, she's a lot nicer than Jamie Raskin, and she's pleasant to be around. So, again, they have nowhere to go but up after Jamie Raskin.
Okay, that's not a ringing endorsement. I'm just saying, but we're going to move on.
It's the best I can do.
All right. Fair enough. All right, we'll leave it there. But let me ask you this. What can the American people expect from oversight in the 119th Congress, the next Congress? Any particular items or issues on your radar? And do you have any qualms about overseeing the second Trump administration?
No. And look, I'm real excited about the second Trump administration. We're already in constant communication with Doge, with Ramaswamy and Musk, and we believe that a lot of what they want to do to reform government falls in the legislative jurisdiction of the House Oversight Committee. We have jurisdiction over the federal workforce. We have jurisdiction over a lot of the information technology systems in the government that are allowing for improper payments and things like that need to be reformed. So I think the House Oversight Committee is going to be busier than ever working with the new Trump administration, specifically with Doge, to try to eliminate waste, fraud, abuse, and mismanagement in the federal government.
Okay, we'll be watching, and we'll have you back on, Congressman James Comer. Thank you very much. And by the way, if anyone asks you something about me, I need more than I'm just nice.
Girl, be quiet.
So consider that. All right. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure.
I just got irritated. I was following along like, okay. And then it just flipped. And then, like, what just happened? What did I just watch? If you, like, And then she just rude. Like, what else? Like, from my understanding, he is Republican. I mean, it's going after the Biden family, but you're also a fan of AOC, and you think like that's the best thing they got running right now. Like, seriously? Make it make sense, y'all. We cannot make this mess up for real, for real. We can't. Like, we can't. That's the best thing y'all got. Oh, I can't. What are y'all thoughts? Drop them in the comment section. How do y'all feel about Comer being a AOC fan and saying what he said? How do y'all feel about the reporter just cutting him completely off, though, asking questions and cutting off or making him try to say more than what he wanted to say? I just don't know how to feel. I got mixed feelings in this. So I'm going to let y'all drop in the comment section what y'all thoughts are. Until the next reaction, y'all, I'm out.